Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. Oh, sorry about that. It was bloody nightmare. A bloody flipping nightmare getting set up. Hi, Sarah. Ooh-wee. Bloody flipping nightmare. Hi, Jim. How are you? Right. I'm just getting my. Hello, 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 hello. Ooh, I need to. Yeah. Just getting music and all that kind of set up. I just went to go live and my computer decided to shut down, update itself, and reboot, which is never fun. In fact, it's pretty pants when it does that. There's music. Hi, Doug. Uh, this is my second time live tonight. So bear with me. I had everything set up. I was ready to rock and roll, and then flipping stupid computer went and diddly squatted itself. So right, I'm going to go out of that and into that and change to that. Oh, what a palaver, I tell ya. D, C. Okay, open that. How is everyone anyway? And I'm going to transition to that. Okay, so hopefully they're good. Jeepers, what a nightmare. What a flipping nightmare. Right, we're good. I'm going to go over here. Ah, ah. Okie dokie. Okay, that the buffering should stop in a second, guys. I've just done the settings and all that malarkey. Give it a second, and it will sort itself out. Promise. We had this problem earlier on, and it's just I have to go out of YouTube. I have to be in YouTube to get it set up and get the stream working, and then I have to cancel out of it. And once that's happened, it should start getting going. "4'9". Little and large. So I did a live stream earlier on, and for those of you that weren't there, I turned this sphere. I'm gonna bring that camera in a little bit. Bear with me. Yeah, I saw that someone else already has it, Sarah. That's a bummer. What about, I've seen your hair, right? So what about well, actually, what about doing like the dwarf turner or something like that, or no, the dwarf might be a bit insulting to people of limited height. What about the oh god, I don't know. Right, there you go. I've just panned that in there. Oh, your hair's not that colour now. All right. Titchy Turner. There you go. The Titchy Turner. Boom. Sorted. That's it. That's sorted out for you now. Sarah the Titchy Turner. It's the same but different, right? Okay, yeah, so I turned this hollow form sphere. Somebody asked me to turn it earlier. So I did. It was fun. I've got ringy roses at the bottom. TJ is back in the house. Yeah, you do have to be PC. Good, TJ. How are you? Right. So the project of the evening, as discussed before, now that I have pen kits, is we're going to make a CD case pen. I've pre-cut some CD cases here to pen blank size, and we've got to colour them and stick them together in a second, but I'm just going to show you how easy these cases are to cut. You don't need a bandsaw. Well, I started cutting them with a bandsaw earlier just for speed and stuff, but you don't need a bandsaw is all I'm saying. I've got one here that I'm just going to demonstrate. TJ, you magnificent stud you. Oh, very good. Everyone's sharing the love. Okay, so what you can do is, I'm just using this one here. Can you see that, guys? You can? Shine. What about if I put white paper behind it? That might help. Does that help? Not really. What about if I put a board behind it? Ah, shiny, shiny. Back away from the light. There you go. There you go. Right, that will work. So you can just cut these with a really sharp knife, like so. Because they're polyurethane, they're a soft plastic but brittle. It's very strange, I know, but they're brittle when they're cold. So you just go along and you score these. I've just basically cut these to the width of a standard wooden pen blank, which is what, about 20 mil, 3/4 of an inch, something like that, square. And you just slice down here, about 3 slices each time. And the good thing about this is it leaves a nice crisp edge, whereas the bandsaw. Yes, Michael, 2 times in one day. That's what is going to happen on a Wednesday from now on. Yeah, 2 times on a Wednesday. I'm doing an earlier session for those folks in the UK and Ireland because it's too late for them this time. Some join us, but others don't. And then you just snap them, just like this. And they just break into the size you want. Very, 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 very handy. And that's that. And then that should be enough for a blank. Same width as it is height. Yes, it is. So very easily cut. And it takes, I will count them so you know how many it takes to I think this was about 5 CD cases. 1, 2, half of a CD case. Obviously the other half with a hole is no good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, look at that, bang on, 20. So 20 slices of CD case is enough for a pen blank. Alright, so next stage is, obviously when they're together like that, they're pretty boring. Now I have been experimenting with sticking pictures and things in between them and stuff like that. It's alright, but it's not great. So I'm still working on a concept with that. Next job we do is we decide what colour we want. We go over to my box of tricks over here. And I get my permanent markers out. Now somebody made one of these, which was cool, and showed it on Facebook. I can't remember the chap's name. Sorry if it was one of you. But yeah, it turned out really cool. And it turned out pink, the same as mine. So we're going to try and not do a pink one this evening. That's what colours we have. Just regular permanent markers. I'm going to stick a couple of gloves on because it's a pain in the ass getting glue and colours on your hands. Especially as I'm taking the kids out, the wife and kids out tomorrow for a spin to a park. Sarah the Teeny Turner, actually TJ, she's changing her name. Sarah the Teeny Turner. Okay, so the thing is that we're sticking these together with super glue in a little while, okay? And the super glue, or CA, reacts to the colours. I'll show you what I mean. I've got a spare one here. So I'll do a red blob here. And I'll do a blue blob here. Hey, stripper music. Neon green and light blue. Yeah, but you'll see what I mean. I'm just going to demonstrate here. This glue reacts with the colours, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the colours are what they say they are. If you know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours there. If I just dab the glue on these, and then stick. See that? The yellow's turned red. Yeah, the yellow turned red. Let me stick that CD case on there and we'll see what the colours do. Yeah, new name. Okay, so do you see that? The shine. There's my pen Louis. That there was yellow, and it reacts and turns it to red. The rest aren't too bad. They've both gone a light green when they're actually light blue. The others aren't too bad, but I made the mistake of adding yellow to the I forget what colour it was that I was doing on when I did the actual video, and it just turned the whole thing that pink colour, which is alright, but that's not what I was looking for. So what colour are we going to go? We're going to get rid of yellow. Well, it was very light neon green, so we're going to get rid of that. We're not going to use that because that just turns red. So go, what colour? We can go for bright red. We're not going to go for pink. I've done pink. We can go for blue. We can go for light blue. Oh, I didn't test purple. I wonder, does purple react? Purple's a nice colour. Let's just test purple. See what colour that goes. Purple stays as purple, so you can have purple. Hi Richard. Yes, back again. We're making a CD case pen. CD case pen, which is cool. So yeah, what purple? It's the same colour as your hair was, isn't it? So we're going to go with purple, are we? Purple pen? Purple. What about, should we try purple and blue streaks maybe? Right, we'll go with purple. Purple and, let's just check that these don't go doodah. We'll go, I think we'll go with purple and blue. I think that'll look cool. Right, decision made. Decision made. Okay. Now it is just a matter of hello, Tracy. You're very welcome. Okay, we're going to go with purple and blue. So basically, how should we do it? Should we fade it, or we're just going mad? I think we'll go mad. So we just scribble. That's all we want to do, is we're just going to scribble across the CD like this. Right? And then we'll go like this with the purple. Just streak it, I think. Just like that. Right, and that's all we're going to do to each one. One. We'll maybe alternate it. That's what we'll do. Streak, 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 streak. That blue's acting up. Maybe we'll go with this blue. That's better. That's two. Streak. So, while I'm doing this, what's going on in your workshop, people? How's the stream, folks? Is it good? What did we do there? We just I hope the stream is acting good for you. Now, I know you can do acrylic blanks and all that, but I can't afford acrylic blanks, and I can't afford, I've got a small amount of resin, but it's just so flippin' expensive, and you can get a nice looking pen from CDs. I don't know why I'm worrying about this too much. It doesn't matter which way round we do it. It's good. It's good, good, good. Well, that's good, good then, isn't it? Wow, 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 wow. I need to get some more music. If you know anyone that wants to get their music out there, folks, let me know, and I will play it on my show and give them a shout out. At the moment I have Eloy Escajado, what do I do there? Yeah. Okay. Spent the day making yarn bowls. I haven't made a yarn bowl before. We don't really have much call for them here. I could do with making one of them doogie stop my wool from going everywhere when I'm crocheting. Cool. New Axi-Trade, Axminster Trade rotate lathe, hope hollowing system, loads of stuff. Shouldn't have talked to Mike. What will you? All right, you've been treating yourself, have you? Very good, awesome. I really wish. Well, I am considering trying to either extend this small shed or changing it round, taking a counter out or something, and trying to get my big lathe in here, but it will be a tight squeeze, because I'd love to be able to do bigger projects, because I'm going to get very restricted on what projects I can make. Well, maybe not. There are lots and lots of small projects I can make. Did you see my recent videos, guys? Are any of you going to make a central? Yarn bowls are fun. I have a few on my channel I made. Oh, cool. Am I subscribed to you, Michael? Skimp, yeah. I can imagine after spending that kind of wonga. But years and years of fun will follow with money that you have spent, Mike. Well worth it. Well worth it. Well. I must start reading out some of the poems I've written. I've got something like, I don't know, 300 poems, 400 poems maybe that I've written over the years. Some are dark, some are light, some are funny. Well, I think so anyway. So I must start reading some, I think. I might find one in a bit and read it out to you. We'll do a poetry slot. Maker Central is in the NEC in Birmingham on the 5th and 6th of May next year. I believe it's €40 for the weekend's tickets. At the moment anyway, for the early bird. I think they go up to 45 then, I'm not sure, once the early birds are sold. And it's Nick Zamet. I can never get his name right, he changes it so many times. That is one of the organisers. It was kind of his baby, and then he's got Jim Overton helping him and a few others, and they're running things, getting it up and running, and it's going to be awesome. There are going to be huge rock star YouTubers there, the likes of Izzy Swan, Jimmy DeRista, oh god, loads and loads. Huge. Matt Cremona is going to be there, I believe. Hi Mike, how are you? Do poems have a rhymes with blank verse poetry? Yeah, sweet talk your fella into treating me too. Okay, so look, we've coloured all of those now, and you can kind of get an idea once it's together of how pretty it is. See, nice and blue, dark bluey type colour. Hopefully it will stay that colour with the glue, you never know. Okay, so now all we do is stick them together, lads and lasses. It's a messy process, but hey, let's do this thing. Sacrificial paper is in order. That down there, that there. See that colour? Right. And we just dribble CA or super glue like this, a few lines. Gotta make sure, don't cover the whole thing, because it's, you know, you're putting two sheets of plastic together, so it spreads, you know, and it, give it a good push, give it a good push, hold it for a few seconds, and then go on to the next one. It's pretty, it's a pretty instant grip. Try and get them as lined up as you can, because obviously you're going to be drilling a hole through the centre of them. Turner. So yeah, so your logo now, Sarah, does that mean you'll just change it to, because I kind of like the sign you have, it's you know, the actual logo, so it's just a matter of changing the name underneath, right? Oh, Mike, thank you so much. That's so very kind of you. Thank you. You're awesome. Thank you, brother. You rock. I don't know why the notifications aren't working. Normally a person jumps up and tells me that that's happened. So when my back is turned, there you go. Thank you, Mike. You rock. Let me just stick this one on and I'll add that to the total. As you can see down the bottom, I have I've reset. Oh no, you can't. Oh, bugger. Where is my scroll gone? Bugger, bugger, bugger. Scroll's disappeared. Right, I'm going to add that 10 on, Mike, and then I'll put your name at the bottom. I've reset the names at the bottom. Right, let me just add that 10 on. Try not to stick myself to the computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, we're only 3 away from giveaway time again. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. That's brilliant. Maybe if we hit 50 today, we'll do a draw for this pen. JP is not here this evening, folks. My handy moderator. He has a hospital appointment tomorrow. He has a problem with his ankle, an ongoing problem with his ankle, and he has an appointment getting it looked at tomorrow. I think he has to have surgery or something like that done on it. But yeah, so he's up early tomorrow, so he's gone to bed, which is unlike JP. He's a insomniac, pretty much like me. Thank you, Tracy. That's done it. That's taken us over the 50. Thank you, Tracy. You rock. Thank you. That's awesome. Wow. Thanks. That really does help me here, guys. It you know, it pays for the glue and the markers and the, you know, if you add up what it costs to do these videos and these live feeds and stuff, you know, I have got a Patreon. Oh, Dougie, thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Dougie. Fantastic. You all rock. Hi, Alan. How are you? We're just sticking CD cases together. Yeah, as I was saying, I do have a Patreon account, but I've never really done much with it. I set it up and then I don't really go back to it. I don't know, it just feels strange doing that kind of thing. Maybe I should go back to it now that I'm starting doing this. You know, all that kind of funding and stuff. I don't like asking for money, but it does help. It really, really does help trying to keep things going, you know. Anyway, that's enough about that. Thank you. I will add that on. I've got to add another 9 on now, so I will do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome! Giveaway! We're giving this pen away tonight, folks, if it works. If it doesn't work, then I'll make another one and we'll give that away. So we'll do a giveaway at the end of the show, and some lucky person that has donated is gonna win a CD case pin, of which there are, I know, as far as I know, there's one other guy has copied me and has sent me a picture. Now other people may have done them since I put the video up, but as far as I know, there's probably only, I've done 3 and that guy did 1, so there's probably only 4 in the world, maybe. Yeah, it is a huge. You are my family. You are my friends in another world, because living here in Ireland is quite remote. I have work colleagues and such like, but I don't really have a huge. I don't have many friends at all, as you can tell. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'd be out socialising. But yeah. How do you donate? So there's 2 ways of donating. Who asked that? I saw that and it disappeared. Oh yeah, Michael. There's 2 ways of doing it. You do it with the super chat, which is the little $sign next to the chat, or there's if you look down in the descriptions of this video, you'll see a tip me, a tip. A place to tip, and that, I think that goes through PayPal. I'm not sure. I've got the hair in the way. Hairy glue. I have to be on my. Don't give option on my iPhone. Oh, it doesn't give you the option on your iPhone. All right. Does it on your iPhone? Does it show up in does the tip thing show up on the descriptions? That's actually good to know. Maybe there's a way of making it visible on iPhone, because I know when you're doing videos you have to think about all that kind of stuff. I never do, but apparently the iPhone does something different. Have I just done product placement by saying that? No, I haven't. I don't think so. I don't own an iPhone, and I am not sponsored in any way by iPhone or Apple. Stupid, you have to say these things when you're doing these videos, because otherwise YouTube gets snotty with you. We're nearly there, folks. I know this is a bit boring watching, it's like watching glue dry. So I'm back to work on Tuesday after the long summer break. I work in a special needs school, so I get a long summer here in Ireland. Break, basically 2 months off, which has been brilliant. I've got lots done. Now reality is I've got to go back to school. It's thin CA. It's thin and it's cheap CA. You get like 4 bottles of that. What size are they? They're 7 gram bottles, and you get 4, or is it 5? 1, 2, 3. You get 4 bottles of it for €1.99, which is probably about $2.50, something like that. In a shop called Deals here in Ireland. I think they have Deals in the UK as well. It's one of these no thrill shops. Yeah, I've got an Android. I get on better with the Android. Well, I wouldn't know. I've never had an iPhone. I've never. They're a bit too expensive. When you've got a big family, you buy what you can afford. And I have a big family, even though a few of them are grown up and gone. I do have lots of children. 7 children, 2 grandchildren now, which is awesome. That's what life's all about. My tablet's Android and needs fixing now, as it got smashed in my case on my flight back from Turkey in June. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm stuck to the CD. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's a bummer. Those things aren't cheap to fix. In fact, some of them tablets, depending on what make they are, it's cheaper just to throw them away and buy a new one, right? This is just the annoyance of losing stuff that you have on them and stuff like that. If the memory on it gets broken, like happened to one of mine. I gave up with tablets. Tablets are just a pain in the ass. They're just not hardy enough. They break very simples. Nearly there. 2 more to go, folks. Then I'll pour myself a cup of tea. Oh, the tip link is there. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Sarah. That's cool. Handy to know. How's the feed, folks? I think it's keeping up. Right. That was the last one. I'll talk about ooh-wee. Either will work. I'm glad you can use that. That would suck. I'm sorry, I lost track of what was being said there, Tracy. Okie dokie. So there you go. I'm going to put just a bit of weight on that while I pour myself a cup of tea. Like that. Oh, do I have a cup? Take these off. Take these gloves off and put them in the bin. You know what I do while we're waiting for that to dry, just dry up a little bit. You've all gone quiet. I hope the feed's still working okay. Lift this up so you can see my ugly face. Do you like my new sign, folks? Boom! You'd think that was metal, but it's actually plywood painted with reactive paints. Metal reactive paints. Do I have a mug? Do I have a mug? Oh, do you know what I got? I got my mug. That'll do. That's clean. Like that. It's a mug I made out of a log. Epoxy, I've put epoxy, or you know, the 5-minute epoxy, line that in the centre. So yeah, that's my natural wood turners mug. Put my tea in it. Cup of tea. Let me see what you're saying. Feed is great here tonight. Oh, let me go back here. Right, the painting turned out awesome, Steve. Thanks, Mike. Still going, good. Feed is great tonight. Real bad storms here in Northern Ireland last night. Whereabouts in Northern Ireland are you, Doug? How did the hollow form turn out? I had to leave before you finished. Okay, Michael, that's here. It turned out really cool. Let me go under this one. There you go. It turned out really nice. Well, I think so anyway. If we have time, I'll make a finial for it. Do you know what we'll do? We'll either we'll give whoever wins the giveaway tonight. There's obviously the giveaways with people that have donated. We'll give them a choice. They can take the pen or they can take the hollow form that I made earlier. I watched so late as he was painting that. I did. You had a surprise company. Up with a surprise visit. Nice. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Let me look up. See, can I find a poem? What kind of poem do you want, folks? Files. Right, so you can have dark, you can have storytelling, or you can have I've got all kinds of poems. I don't know what I've got here. I've kind of done poems with kind of themes, and I've won competitions online. I used to do a lot of American forums and stuff, and I've won a couple of $100 here and there on poetry sites and stuff. I'll read one of those maybe. It's a bit here, but I was quite proud of it. I won top prize with it. Let me see, where is it? Summer Sky Eyes. There you go. Limerick. I don't have many limericks. I'm more of a storytelling type poetry writer. As you probably all know, I've mentioned it plenty of times before, I do suffer from depression, and I do go into dark places in my head occasionally. I've been pretty good the last couple of years, touch wood. But you know, things get you down and shit happens. But so I used to write really dark stuff, but it was good for getting emotions out. And then when I go back and read them, some I'd keep and some I'd say I never want to read that again. So so yeah, I'll read one out for you. Sean, how are you? Okay, so I'll read this. This is I'll give you the background of this. So there was a competition set, and they gave you rules. It had to tell a story. Uh, it had to have a twist. Unfortunately, it had to have a dark side to family life. So domestic violence. I went with kind of domestic violence and the way it affects people. Um, and it had to have kind of an impact. So I'll read this to you. It's called Summer Sky Eyes. Okay. Broken, dazed, she sits alone, receiver hanging off the phone, her towel-wrapped body grazed and sore, discarded clothes on a blood-soaked floor. She waits in silence, oblivious of time, sipping occasionally on a glass of wine, eyes transfixed on the lounge room door. A sickening anger runs through her core. She loved him once, before all this, his warm embrace and tender kiss. The way he smiled lit up his eyes, like watery reflections of a summer sky. Why he changed, she would often ask. What went wrong? It happened so fast. The caring stopped, replaced with rage, good to bad, with the turn of a page. Months of violence and mental abuse, never a reason, never induced. His constant drinking was never explained. She just stopped asking, her life force drained. Now she sits on a chair with a glass of wine, with his blood on the floor. She's oblivious to time. She waits for sirens, then a bang on the door. Men with badges spouting the law. His body will be found next to the bed, with a hole in his heart and a gash on his head. They will follow a trail right down the hall, into the kitchen, and all over the walls. She will recognise faces reading her rights, officers that called out to previous fights. She shows no emotion when cuffed on the floor by the same policeman that chose to ignore. As she travels in a car with her wrists wrapped in steel, the pills that she swallowed would change how she feels. Her last breath she will gasp, and a tear she will cry, as she remembers her love with the summer sky eyes. There you go. Told you it was dark, but I was kind of chuffed when that won first prize. I think I won like $300 with that. It was cool. I've got lots of poems like that, so maybe I'll read a few of those. I don't know, maybe you didn't like it. We'll see. We'll see what your reactions are. I get quite emotional when I read stuff I've written because it kind of makes me proud, you know. Right, tea. I'm sure we're glue's dry now. And the music stopped. Did you see that? The music stopped while I was reading that. It's like the computer knew. Like the tubes knew, man. I think we're pretty solid there. Uh-oh, you've all gone quiet. They've all left. Oh no, leak. Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, very, very dark. Yeah, yeah. It was dark, but you know, as I say, most thrillers and stuff are dark, so you know. Unfortunately though, that kind of shit happens in real life. Right? Which sucks. Right. Ruler, next. We are going to cut this in half. Now, normally with a pen blank, you'd put that in a drill press. Where are we? Yeah, you'd put that into a drill press and you'd drill, find the center and drill down, right? All in one. But I'm going to cut this in half because it's a lot easier to drill, because you have to take it really easy when you're drilling this. You have to go in a bit, pull it out, because it melts if you put too much friction on it, as you will see. So I'm going to roughly measure this, and then I'm going to cut this in half. It had a dark side, but I could relate to it. Yeah. Lol, lol, lol. No one left. Excuse me while I do up my belt. Oh no, it's fine. I thought I'd popped a sprocket. Right. Half of 140 is 70. There you go. Who else uses whatever measurement is nearest? I use inches and millimeters, and yeah, I got a saw in here. I think we'll have to do it old school, I'm afraid, folks. Old school cutting. Yeah. Well, let's move that down there so you can see what I'm doing. You can watch me cut my fingers off. I'm not putting too much pressure on this. I'm just letting the weight of the saw cut through it, because like I say, if you push too hard or you go too fast, it actually does start melting the CDs, believe it or not, even just with a hand saw. See, that's got stuck where it got warm. See, I shouldn't have stopped. I should not have stopped. I should have continued. That's what happens when you talk shite. Now, it's not fun cutting this stuff in half. Yeah, that's melting. Ugh. Amazing how nice sticker. Templeboy Turnings. Boom, baby. Temple boom. We'll go from the other side. I'll tip the high and you tip the low. And I'll be in the center of the CDs before you. Yeah, that blade's really warm. It's melting the CDs. This? No, I didn't paint that. That's my sticker. Same as this one. As mad as a Templeboy Turner. Lol. Right, that's cooled down a bit. It's amazing. It only takes a small amount of heat to melt these. To melt this city. Come on now. Come on, stop it. Stop it. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, folks. It's always fripping Christmas. Jesus, lads. It's not fun. Did I miss? Oh no. Keep stopping. Why do I keep stopping? Boom! Oh, thank Jiminy Cricket for that. 2 halves. Oh no, Sean. How did you do that? That sucks. Right. I am going to now make you all extremely seasick. No, I'm not. Do you know what I'm going to do? Rather than annoying you with moving cameras, I'm just going to swap over to the back soon. Yeah, I'm just going to swap over to the back soon thingy, and I'll see you in 1 second when I've moved the cameras. Okay, back. Sorry about that, folks. It's just you would have got really nauseous with moving the cameras around and such like. I don't want to go making you all feel sick now, do I? It's over there. Right. Let me put the screen so I can see you. Aha. Okay, yeah. JP is sleeping. He was he has an appointment in the morning that he has to get up for. So he is in bed. Okay, so preferably what you would do is you would even up. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to even up that. I'm going to put it in the chuck. Put it in the chuck. Put it in the chuck. Put it in the chuck, chuck, chuck berry. Put it in the chuck. Put it in the chuck. Put it in the chuck like this. And I'm going to tidy up that edge. This is where we find out whether it's going to hold together. See roughly, am I centre? It's roughly centre there. It's roughly, yeah, it's pretty good. What's awful? Did I say something horrible? What have I said now? Have I put my foot in it? What's awful? Do I smell? What's awful? What's awful? What's awful? Please tell me. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully this will hold together. Where's my face shield? Oh, okay. Phew. It's Sean that's misbehaving, not me. That's good. Make sure that I am sharp. Just going to lower my tool rest a little bit. Just nibbling this, by the way. I'm not going mad into it. There you go. Yeah, we're still held together. Oh yeah, I have my fingers, thankfully. Now, we're still tight there. Just make sure, just keep, when you're doing this kind of stuff, you got to remember, folks, it is dangerous. Okay? If you keep in mind it's dangerous, then you'll be all right. I'm going to put my face shield on while I'm drilling this, just in case. Bring the speed down. And we're just going to go in just a small bit at a time. I've got some water here. It's green water because it's got paint, but I'm gonna I am going to keep the drill bit cool. See that melts? It's horrible stuff. Horrible, I tell you. That was even with cool in it. You really want water pouring on it. Hmm. Nightmare stuff. Silence is golden. But my eyes still see. Trick is to get it off before it goes hard. And now you know why I don't do many of these. I'm only doing this because I love you. And you asked me to. And don't even think, and I mean don't even think about asking me to do a boiled sweet pen. Ain't gonna happen, people. I'm still cleaning up after the last one. if I turn the speed down. I wish I could. That's the slowest my lathe goes, I'm afraid. Oh, that was hot. Oh, very hot. Stevie burn his fingers, fingers, fingers. Stevie burn his fingers, fingers off, yeah. I think I'm just going to go for it. It's the only way to do it, I think. Otherwise it'll be here. Oh, ah, oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I think we're nearly through. How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I see the problem. Thanks, guys. I really need to know. Cause we're living in a world of fools. Ah! Hot, 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 hot. Yes, a burning love. A burning love. Ah, ah, ah. Yay! Now normally the holes a little, yeah, that's good. Good, 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 good. Alrighty. That's one. That's a one down. One to go. Who's bored? Who's bored? Who was hoping that that was going to just explode and we could do some proper turning? Where did I put the doodah now? Ah, there it is. Alright, found it. What? Steve, where did the nail go? The nail? I'm not sure that would stop the problem. Where did the nail go? Where did the nail go? Please explain, Tracy. There you go, hole is through. Where did the nail go? think I've got all my nails. Yeah. I'm a wee bit confused, Mrs. Tracy. Where did the nail go? Okay. Where did the nail go? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, hot. That's twice that's caught me out. It's bloody hot. It's bloody hot. I didn't think it would get hot that quick. Stupid thing. Okay, the nail that you had in your hand to pick out the pieces in the drill bit itself instead of burning your fingers. Oh, I gotcha. That nail is an Allen key or Allen wrench, as you call them in the States, I believe. And yes, that would make sense. But I'm stupid. This one's actually drilling a lot easier. Go figure. Maybe it's because I'm braver. Ouch. Still didn't use the Allen wrench, did I? Still burnt my fingers. See? Stupid. Stupid me. My name's Steve, and I got a whole lot of stupid going on. I got a whole lot of stupid going on. Sometimes it's hard to be a Steven. Burning my fingers all the time. Tracy tried to tell me to use the Allen wrench, but I'm too stupid to think of it all the time. Maybe I'm just a glutton for punishment. Maybe I like burning my fingers. Maybe secretly I like pain. What do you reckon to that? Yeah, exactly. I'm here to make mistakes for you, so you don't have to. Now you know not to bother making a pen from CD cases. Oh, don't like the sound of that. That's really cooking. Oh, my pen is on fire. I was just drilling. I was just drilling. The pen blank. The pen blank. Oh, the pen blank's on. We're through. Yeehaw! And everybody cheer. Now I can be a country singer in Atlanta. There you go, folks. How not to drill a CD blank. What have we learned? Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's too much like hard work. Why would you even bother? That fits. Good. Right. Next stage is take that big old drill off of there before I take my elbow off and put it down there. And then we can put this back in. I don't know why I just took it out. And we can put the live center up. And tighten it up, even though I've just put the frickin' Allen wrench down it. Give it up for Steve. He drilled it. He'd been and done and gone and drilled it. Been and gone and done and drilled it, baby. Right. I'm just going to tidy up the this end. Uh-oh. Ha ha this away, ha ha that away, ha ha this away, my oh my. See that? Chipped a little bit there, but that's alright. It's okay. It's fine, people. Easy, tiger. What am I doing, folks? Am I stupid? Can you tell it's a while since I've done this? Hi, chums! It's Mr. Brandon Bacon Soda! Brandon Bacon Soda is in the house. Right, I'm going to scuff up these tubes. My blanks are too long at the moment, but I'm gonna do it a bit Stevie style, a bit unorthodox. And I'm going to put them on the stick the tubes in, put it on the mandrel, and then while it's supported on the mandrel, I'm going to cut the pen blanks down to size, because this is extreme wood turning with no wood. It's extreme plastic turning. Scuff one. You're a night owl as well, are you, Brendan? Making the most of all the hours of retirement. Right. Super glue. Where are you? I found you. You're there. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, I've got to wipe my lathe. I got it wet. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Now I've just pushed that back from the end because I'm going to be trimming that off. Okay. That's one. Guilty conscience. Have you been a bold boy? That shit will catch up with you, Brendan. That shit will catch up with you, man. Right. 2 T. Yeah, it is. Good feed. Do you know why? Everyone locally has gone to bed and they are not using the bandwidth around the place. So Steve has got internet all to himself, right? Thanks, neighbours, for sleeping. Just mopping up that water so we don't go rusty. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Right. Take. Come on now. I know it's late. I know you're weary. I know your plans, girl, don't include me. Still here we are. Right, pen mandrel. Pen mandrel. I'm going to put one on at a time. We use that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, and where's my spanner and me doodah. I'm on my way. Oh, know it, oh, know it, oh, we know it, oh, we know it, oh, we know it, oh, we know it. Oh, shy darling, don't fear my darling. Oh, there it is. The lion sleeps. Like I say, I'm doing this very didgeridoo, folks, because These CDs are extremely hard to cut. Ugh, Jesus, who's done that up? Steve? Didn't want that coming undone, did I? Phew. The lion sleeps tonight. Cool. And none of you have gone over to Russ's new show on Twitch, no? Right. Right. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm basically going to just nibble down until I find the end of the tube. So we're getting very close. Take that bit off with the knife so I can get my bead to it again. I think we have found where we need to be. Not quite. Ba, 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 ba. Sorry about this, folks. So who's going to be trying making a CD case pen? Not I, says you. That was loose. Ba, 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 ba. Lovely jubbly. Right, while it's on there, I'm going to get it close to round. Ba 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 da ba ba. Oops. You can see how it's starting to get the colours there. dun. Oh. Oh, come with me, let's see where the weather's gone still. Now, do you see the pretty colours? If you can see it from there, I'll bring it down in a second. I'm just trying to find where the end of my brush tube is. I think I'm near enough there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find another brush tube and hold it up to it to make sure that I'm good. Ah, right, okay. Just there. Just there. Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Oh, won't you please take me home? Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? got loose. We got loose. Right, I can cut that off with knife. Like so. Take the ribbon from my hair. Bow, 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 bow. Shake it loose and let it fall. Lay it soft against your skin, like the shadow on the wall. Come and lay down by my side. Till the early morning light. Well, this is proving to be a pain in the arse, isn't it, folks? Are you hanging in there, folks? You head over if you want, Tracy. No problemo. I'll put the kettle on. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I don't try to understand you. Let the devil take tomorrow. Okay, we're there. Thank the Lord Jesus for that. So, the moral of the story is, don't try and be lazy and cut your blank the right length to start with, Steve, you big loser. It's alright, it's fine, it's okay. Huzzah! Okay, we're there. I can show you now. Pretty colours. Hold on, let me get a board. See that? Is that even focusing? There we go. See the pretty colours? Multicoloured plastic dust. Right. Screw that. I'm going to try and cut this one a bit closer. I'm not going through all that hell again, man. No way, man. No way, man. I'm not going through that hell, man. This has got to go quicker. Otherwise you folks are going to abandon me. Abandon ship. She's going down. Take the ribbon from within. Shake and loose and let it fall. When I was talking about keeping my fingers earlier. Jesus, what a bicycle! A lot easier with a bandsaw, folks. Why, oh why did I break my blade? I will not give up. I will not give up. Yeah. Yeah, one I prepared earlier. No. 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 Afraid not. That would have been thinking sensibly now, wouldn't it, Alan? And I am far, repeat, far from sensible. Don't you know? Far from sensible. Far, far, far from sensible. No. Do you know what it is, don't you? I blame my wife. It's my wife's fault. And I'll tell you why it's my wife's fault. She forgot to get coffee. And I've been drinking tea. And tea just don't cut it. Tea just does not cut the mustard, folks. I'm telling you. When you're a coffee drinker, tea just don't do it. Yay! Sarah the titchy, 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 titchy tiny wood turner. Right. And action. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God for the face shield. Okie dokie dokie. That didn't look good. We've got delamination. We've got delamination, man. I don't know where it went. There it is. I'll keep that just in case we need it. We might be able to. We might just get away with it. Delamination, man. Will we get away with it without replacing? Don't give up on me, baby. I still got. Yeah, I think we'll just about get away with not having to replace that. Yes. Yes. We got away with it, man. Right, let me just see Let me just see with my eyes where the end of my tube is. Just there. So if I just cut that piece off, it'll give me a nice straight line. Okie dokie. Right, I'll use my skew. I'll use my skew. By Jove, I think we've got it. Hello. That'll be the front, that'll be the back. Okay. Now let's sand the puppy up and get this thing done, because I've probably been on like 57 hours now. At least 57 hours. 2:30. Started at 12:30. Oh, I've only been on 2 hours. Well, that's all right. I thought I'd been on a lot longer. Right, it felt like eternity. An eternity. Right, I am starting at 220. 220 grit. And then I'm going to use Yorkshire grit. And the trick is to wet the sandpaper and just light rubs. Lat rubs. You've all gone very quiet, folks. Face full of BBs. Lol. Is there anybody still there? Is there anybody there watching Steve make a stupid pen? Yeah, best using a wet and dry paper. I agree. If I had some, I would. That's all right. It's done the job. Go with the grain. Lol. Give it a wipe. And then we'll get some Yorkshire grit on the situation. Yorkshire grit does the job for this stuff, I tell you. Yorkshire grit. It is the absolute great stuff. Now, at the end of the day, CDs, right? You wish the lathe cam was closer, do you? Well, do you now? Well, it's funny you should say that. How's that, me old sausage? How's that, Mr. Voodoo? Mrs. Voodoo? Whatever voodoo you are, my wish is your command. In your head, zombie, 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 hey, hey. On your guns, on your bombs, on your bombs, on your guns. No problem. Clean up this a bit. Get a new bit of tissue. Mrs. Voodoo is fast asleep. I don't blame her. There you go. How'd you like them apples? Good enough for a country job. I'll show you them now. So I will. Put this together, otherwise I will forget where they are. They'll be lost. And Steve will throw a wobbly next time he goes to find it. Yeah, that's not coming out. Anyway, there you go. Don't know if they're going to focus. Come on, focus. Focus down here a bit. There you go. Oh, can you see that? I think you can see them. You can kind of get the effect. I'll show you it when I put it together. Let's put some bits together. Because do you know what? It's been a chore. I'm not going to lie. It's been a chore. But We shall overcome. Now, where's me knocking bar? Where's me knocking bar? Get out. Right. Last night I knew. This is how I roll. This is how I put pens together. Yes, it's crude, but hey, it works. Right. First off, let's put the nib on. The nib. The nib. The nib goes on this end. It's as crude can be, but it's what it is for tonight. And if it works, it works. It normally works. There we go. There we go. One nib. One nib! And then we want to put the do flop a ding dong in. Do flop a ding dong. Not forgetting to try the ink in it before you push it too far. Yeah, that's got to go a bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Yes, Mr. Voodoo, I am in Ireland. I am in Sligo, which is west of Ireland. Where do you hail, Mr. Voodoo? Nearly there. In your head, in your head. Zombie, 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 be. And your guns and your bombs. That's a bit dodgy, that ink. Look at a better one. Have I got a better ink? That's better. That's better. Right. Then we want our middle doodah. Leave that on there so I don't lose it like I always do. And then we've got to put our clip and back piece on the back of the pen. Right, I can see clearly now. The end is near. All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I've got to just trim this because it's a little bit too long. Good thing about it being plasticky kick. And your guns and you're in Derbyshire. Very good. Nice part of the world. A nice part of the world, indeed. I'm just trimming just the small bit that's just proud of the brass tube. I don't want it to split when I push the back up, as has happened to me before. If only I had a brain, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be a brain surgeon. Aha! Now she's cooking. Gotcha! Lovely jubbly. Alrighty then. Enthralling stuff, huh? Enthralling. Yeah, if I would have tightened that up, it would have split the back. And we don't want that after all that hard work. That's that. And that goes on there, like that. Clean off that. I think it can go just a wee bit more inside there. I think it can. Yes, there you go. One, oh, bugger. Bugger. Bugger it. Bloody bugger. There you go. What? Ooh. One pen. We got there. Yay! Let me just line up the grain of the wood. There we go. And you can just see the brass tube through the back, which kind of gives it a cool effect. Let me see if I can get this to focus on a piece of whitish paper. Is that going to focus? Focus, damn you. Yeah, the colours turned out really cool in the end. Was a bit touch and go there, I know. Focus. There you go. That's there you go. If I just put it there, maybe. I don't know. I think you can see it anyway. Maybe this one. Maybe. Oh, there you go. That one's better. Meow. It is actually a silver pen. That one's making it look gold, but it's not. There you go. It's cool. So, right. What's the time? Way past bedtime for some folk. Don't you know? 3 o'clock. Right. Giveaway time. Giveaway time. Let me just get up. Let me just get up my doodah flippy ding dong. I'm just going to find out the names of who is going to be in the draw. Who's gonna be in the draw? Who's gonna be in the draw? Studio mode and blank. No. Out of studio mode. Okay. Will you be putting it? I'll be putting it on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere else that will accept it. And then it's up to whoever wins whether they take the pen or the hollow form. Right, let's have a look here and see who is in the draw. So, Dougie is in the draw. Dougie Long is in the draw. Tracy Keaton is in the draw. Mike Atkinson is in the draw. JP is in the draw. Richard is in the draw. David is in the draw. Dooley. Sarah. The Titchy Turner is in the draw. And I believe that is everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people are in the draw. Cool. Thank you to those 7 people that have donated to the cause. I know the number's gone down to 29. That's because I've been pushing buttons, but it is up on, I think it was 50, 54. Let me recap just for a second. It is let me see, 5, 25, 35, 45, 49, 50, 51. Is that right? 51? Yes, 51. So that is now 51. 51. One. There you go. I believe that's correct. Could be a couple more, but I'm not sure. Right, so let's do the draw. Do the draw. Let me get the randomizer up. Random number generator. Boom. Minimum 1, maximum 7. Right. I'll move this camera around so you can see. Sorry, you're going to get seasick. Meh. Oh, there's you. Hello, everybody. Right. Are we ready? Oh, 56, is it? Oh, have I got someone missing then? Let me check. I don't want to. Oh. Let me check. I don't want to miss someone out. 20, 25, 35, 45, 50, 56. You're right. Sorry, but I haven't missed anyone out. I was just wrong in my calculations. 56. 56. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I might make you a moderator. Right. Here we go then. So random didgeridoo. There is everybody. Dougie, Tracy, Mike, JP, Richard, David, and Sarah. You are all in to win. There is minimum 1, maximum 7. Let's hit it and see who wins. 6. David Dooley wins. I think David has probably gone to bed. But David Dooley is the winner of whatever he wishes to take. Whether he takes the pen. David Dooley has won either the pen or the hollow form. Congratulations, David. Good Lord. That's thingy. One second. Hang there. Just hang there, folks. Hang there. There you go, that's better. Right, well done. David Richard Dooley is the winner of either another pen, because I've lost that one. Ooh, I've just thrown away a perfectly good pen. Right, I don't know where I put it. In my pocket, over here. Anybody see it? I put the pen down. Oh, there it is. Found it. So David has won either the pen or the little hollow form, which I am going to make finial for. So congratulations, David. You are the winner. I will put all the names on the new scroll down the bottom here, down here. I'm sorry it's missing tonight. Well, it doesn't really matter because it zeroed out anyway. I zeroed it. So everybody that's donated will go down here on this line and it will be up for Sunday now. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining me. You are all absolutely awesome. Thank you for your donations. They are going to help massively to continue doing what I'm doing. I will get in touch with David. He's gone to bed because he is in Holland, I believe. So he's only an hour behind or in front of us. So it's the early hours of the wee morning. So he's asleep. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry it took so long. But, you know, that's what you get when you are messing with the likes of this crap. It's not even any good for anything. Maybe for sprinkling on your chips with a bit of vinegar. Glad you liked it. And, yeah, I'll be back Sunday. If you've got any ideas for what you want to see on the show, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I want to make this your show as much as my show. I really enjoy doing it, and I'm just so glad that the internet is holding up. I think this was probably one of the best feeds I've had for a long time. Yeah, could make it a pen holder. Hold on, let's do that right now. It only bloody fits perfect, doesn't it? Look at that. That's a good idea. What, are you saying that I've got to give him two prizes? I mean, you know, this piece of wood cost me like nothing. These CD cases, do you know how much they cost me? Nothing. The pen kit, that cost me about £4. Cool. I like that. See, it was made for the job. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to get cleaned up and then I'm going to go and pretend to sleep. So, love you loads. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you on Sunday at 11 o'clock. Bye. See you guys. Thank you.